What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to a brand new video. In today's video, we're going to be going over the top the top outfits in Assassin's Creed, I should say. I want to start off by saying Valhalla and Odyssey are automatically going to be the last fucking bottom two. But I also want to start off by saying this list is entirely my opinion. So if you wouldn't rank these where I rank them, let me know down in the comment section. But first off, we have probably the best fucking a character to ever come out of gaming, period. The best Assassin's Creed character. Yes, I'm talking about the absolute GOAT, Ezio Auditore da Firenze. Da Firenze being the city he was from, and Ezio Auditore being his actual name. And I'm specifically talking about his Revelations robes. His robes from Assassin's Creed Revelations. Because, one, they're the best outfit. Well, I don't know how I'm saying outfit. The best robes he's donned throughout his 3 games that he's had. I'm not a fan of his Assassin's Creed 2 outfit. Like, it's good, but it's not great. His Brotherhood outfit, the bottom is like too. I want to say too heavy, but that's not the correct word for it. It's too layered, if you know what I mean. Like, I'll throw up a picture comparing the Revelations and the other two right here, right now. If you see what I mean about the Brotherhood robes, it's like kind of too layered. There's too much going on with those robes. And the reason I hate, well, I don't want to say hate, don't like the robe, like, the Assassin's Creed 2 and Brotherhood robes are great for what they are. I just don't like them over the Revelations robes. Because the cape. I hate the cape. I fucking hated the cape. It was too much. Like, the shoulder spalding, like that would have been fine without the cape. But I was fine with the Assassin's Creed 2 robes. Cape was a bit much, but other than that, they were fine. The Altair robes were amazing. The Master Assassin Altair robes, I should say, they were amazing. Greatest fucking armor you could unlock in any AC game, but we're not talking about the ones you can unlock. We're talking about strictly the ones that you start off with. So, like, the Assassin's Creed 2 base robes were fine. Not my favorite, but they were fine. The Assassin's Creed Brotherhood robes, on the other hand, it was just too much. Like, there was no need to have as much on the bottom. And especially because I don't know what the hell Machiavelli, there we go, was thinking when he gave Ezio white robes in fucking Roma, of all fucking places. Like, if you looked at what everyone else was wearing compared to what Ezio was wearing, being white, it was a massive fucking thumb and a thumb sticking out in a pile of fucking needles, you know, or a needle in a haystack. That's a better example. And the reason I say that is because you literally, like, if you didn't decide to change the color of his Brotherhood robes like I did, I changed it to, I normally go with red and black, but they didn't have red and black in that game, or, you know, something red in it. A lot of the color variations in Brotherhood was just shit, but there was this one specific one I picked out that looked amazing. But if you stuck with his original white robes, like the white color, like, he was just, like, you could instantly spot him from a mile away, be like, oh yeah, there's an assassin over there, right there. There's Ezio Auditore. Go get him, guards. Right fucking over there near the in the crowd of fucking courts and scenes. Right there. He's right there. Right there. He's on that bench right there. You know what I'm talking about? Like, the white plus, like, I'm a fan of the white, but I personally, like, it's not my favorite. It's kind of like, Fishy made a good point. White is the most standout color that they could have chosen to be the robes of an assassin. It made sense in the Crusades. Like, it made sense in Assassin's Creed 1. I'll give it that. It made sense in that game. But having white be the robes of the color for the robes of the assassins was, I don't know what they were thinking. Like, it was so stupid, especially because they gave like Achilles in Rogue, they gave his robes like brown tan color, while Connor got white robes. But the reason Ezio's Revelations robes were my favorite is because, one, it's not white, it's gray. I don't think those are the same robes from Brotherhood. I think he donned new robes, he realized white's kind of a standout color. Let me get a new color. And my favorite part about those robes is no fucking shoulder cape. That was a standout for me. And another thing is that this is what puts it over the top for me. Every color scheme that you can choose for that robe looks amazing. Like Moxie White, for a big example, that looks amazing on the Revelations robes. A lot of the robes that you get in Assassin's Creed doesn't match up to Revelations robes, in my opinion, because if you choose a different color, the color scheme isn't really that good. Like, for example, this is one color scheme in 3 where it's like, it's supposed to be like it's just weird. If I can find an image, I'll show it. But you guys know what I'm talking about? Like, the color scheme, basically, like every single color scheme that you can choose in Revelations from the tailor, it automatically just looks great. Nothing looks out of place, and even when you're in a crowd of people, you still don't stick out like you would wearing an Assassin's White. And if you don't change the color scheme, you just wear the gray, you still blend in great, because you're not sticking out because you're wearing all fucking white. And like, the bottom part is not too baggy, it's not too much, and just everything about the Revelations robes, it's perfect. Like, it's just fucking perfect. Going on to number 2, Altair. Something I used to be able to pronounce his last name, I can't anymore. Altair's robes from Assassin's Creed 1's. Need I say more? Those robes are just, it's mainly iconic. Like, the white, red on white, is just, like, it's great. And since it's like in the Crusades, and there's like and you don't really stick out as much in Assassin's Creed 1 wearing white robes as you do in any other Assassin's Creed, mainly because of like the time period it's in. It, like, the white fits so good. And going back to Revelations real quick, here's a perfect example. Look at Ubisoft's robes versus Altair's robes, not Altair's, Ezio's robes in Revelations in that time period and in that city. You're not gonna notice Ezio right away. You're gonna notice Ubisoft right off the fucking bat because he has white robes. Like, you notice him straight off the fucking bat. You're not gonna notice Ezio for the longest time. But going back to Altair's, like, I used to hate his. I admit it. I used to hate his robes because I still kind of dislike it, mainly because like the bottom part is, again, too baggy, but they've grown on me. And but I will say I'm not a fan of the shoulders looking how they do. Like, the sleeves are a completely different like texture and color than like the rest of his fucking, robe. I'm like, doesn't that kind of like defeat the whole purpose of wearing, doesn't that just defeat the whole purpose? Like it's kind of a grayish color. Like you actually have to fucking look at it to actually like notice that is a different color. Like from far away, yeah, sure, it can. It looks the same color, but I'm someone who looks at detail, and it's just something I noticed. Like, I don't mind it. It's just a little like niche detail that I think should have been looked at a little closer. But other than that, Altair's robes are close to perfect because of the time period. I'm also basing it off the time period it's in, of course. Number 3 being Edwards. Before he modified them, I'll admit I hated the robes. A lot of the robes in Assassin's Creed 4 are remotely really bad. Like, they're shit. They're like too heavy, like really heavy on the bottom. So my favorite is, no, don't get me wrong, I like crafting. One of my favorite ones I can craft is cheetah outfit, or leopard outfit, a leopard hunter or something like that. I can't remember the exact name of it, but here's a picture of it. But we're not talking about that. We're talking about the base, like the main like outfits. Once Edward modifies them, the Assassin's Creed, like his robes become one of my favorites in the entire series because of how good it is. Like he modifies it on the spot. Like he adds armor to it. He literally tailors the fucking outfit mid-hurricane in a ship. It's fucking dope. Like, and as soon as he like modifies it to make it fit like a little more him, I fell in love with the robes. But before that, they weren't my favorite. But as soon as he modified them, they became one of my favorite. And unlike the other robes on this list, it's not all white. And it doesn't, like, it's white and blue. There's a little bit of red on it, but it doesn't like necessarily stick out as much as the Brotherhood did, or Altair's did. Like, I'm not gonna lie, even Altair's in this time period would kind of stick out. But if you're in a huddle of like scholars, you won't expect a thing. But his robes do stick out. So Edwards doesn't really stick out per se, because like it's not like a standout color. It's blue, white. I'm pretty sure it says blue and white with like red being like the waistband or something. I can't. It's been a while since I played Assassin's Creed 4. I'm pretty sure that's it's mainly blue, white with a tiny bit of red. It's perfect. The color scheme on that outfit is just pure fucking perfection. But the reason it's underneath Altair's and not number 2 is mainly because Altair's is just, like nostalgia based. But Ezio's is just my personal favorite. Like his Revelations, like I can go on and on describing how good his Revelations robes is, but we'd be here all fucking day. Number 4 being Shay Cormac's robes, not his Assassin's Creed robes, because like, and I'm not talking about his Assassin's Creed robes. I'm talking about the Templar outfit he dons when he, after he defects from the assassins and gets shot and shit. Those robes are really, they look great. I mean, deadass. They look great. The color's not too, like, it's a lot more, like, it's literally black and red. There's no white on it. You can't spot Shay from far away without looking hard. Like, if you just see him at a glance, you won't think anything of it. It's just the guy walking. Like, he can blend into a crowd so much better than the assassins can of, like, his time, because he's not really wearing a standout color like the colonial assassins were. the outfit he got was just really blend in type shit. If you understand what I'm trying to say. And then fifth is, of course, one of the best characters introduced into Assassin's Creed into gaming history. Sad he didn't get more of a role. None of the games did him justice. He deserved his own standout game. That being Haytham Kenway, the son of Edward Kenway. That I will admit that like the bottom was a little bit too heavy, but it's just too pleasantly pleasing to look at to like even notice any of the like bad details. Like I understood like the little cape thing he had going on, but in my opinion, I woulda like the bottom is just what kind of brings it down like to 5, because like the bottom is just way too heavy, and in my opinion, I really don't think you'd be able to run in that, because you'd probably trip over the bottom of it so like easily, to be honest. Like, actually, let me take it all back. It's perfect. Robes are perfect. Like the color, I wouldn't necessarily choose like navy blue. I think it is, and to be that color, I would have chose like, I would have made his robes black and like gray and black or something like that. But like everything from the hat to the robes itself and the little cape thing he has going on, everything about his robes is just perfect. I just don't like how like kind of big and wide the like leg parts were. Like they were a little bit too much in my opinion. That's a better way to describe his robes. And the sixth robe being Bayek's. Like if you don't equip another outfit and you use his like the outfit he starts the game wearing, and you upgrade everything, that suit looks fucking great. Like a lot of people don't notice it because they equip other stuff, but when you upgrade like the chest piece, it actually like gets bigger and bigger, and like it actually starts to like actually show a lot more, and that's one of my favorite things about it, because like you're upgrading it, you're getting it to a higher quality, higher rarity, and it actually shows like improvements, like crafting more holsters does in Assassin's Creed 4. You actually see it. You actually see their improvement in the quality, improving on Bayek's robes. And for the time like Assassin's Creed Origin takes place, it takes place in ancient Egypt, the desert. And he's not wearing too much. Like he's wearing something that he wouldn't sweat in. That's another thing, bringing that back to Brotherhood's robes. Ezio would be sweating fucking bullets in those robes, regardless of it being white. He would be sweating fucking bullets. That shit was heavy as fuck. Like, Bayek's robes were not too heavy. Like, it was really light. It wasn't wearing a shirt. And everything about it is just great. And a small detail I like about it, if you choose to have the hood up, I'm pretty sure there is a hole on one of the sides, or that may have been just a cutscene. I don't know, I didn't really pay it. To be honest, I equipped another robe as soon as I got one that I liked. I'll be honest. It was, I think it was one of the ones you unlocked. It was the one you got after defeating all the mercenaries, I think it was, or the bounty hunters. I can't remember what exactly they were, but you killed all of them. You got a location. You went to the location. You unlocked a fantastic looking suit. I equipped it right away, and then I unlocked the Isu armor, as I call it, the one you get for doing all the stone circles. That's the one I have equipped right now. So I can't really remember all the details about Bayek's outfit, so I may be getting some of this stuff wrong. But what I do remember is it being really, like, it fits the place he's in, I should say. Like, a lot of these outfits, mainly, like, everything, everything above Biax, it doesn't really fit like the place like Altair's does because it's the Crusades. Revelations does because it's not too much. It's a color that doesn't stick out. It doesn't have any shoulder cape, and then it's light. It looks light, so. But Biax is something that just, it's good, but it's not great, but it's also not terrible, so that's why it's at 6. The reason it's below Hatham's is because I love Hatham's robes, like, but do I like them more than Shay's, Edward's, Altair's, and Ezio's? I don't think I do, but I do love Hatham's robes a lot. Number 7 being the grandson of Edward and the son of Hatham being Connor Kenway, or I'm not even going to try and pronounce his native name. Reason it's being at number 7 is because it's good, but like, what the fuck? Generally, what the fuck am I looking at? Like, the robes, like, literally, they don't look like assassin robes. Let me put it like that. It's literally just, it's like a cloak. But they fit Connor, kind of like all the robes do. They fit the Pacific character they were made for. Like, if you try to put Connor's outfit on Arno, it would look weird. It would just look bad. But like, Connor's robes it's weird to look at. Even with changing the colors and everything, it's a really weird robe to look at. Because it, like, when I look at Connor's assassin's robes, I don't really think of assassin. I think, oh, it's just a dude. Which is probably like, it's weird, I should say. That's mainly my mind grip. It's weird. It doesn't look good. It's not pleasing to look at. But I would say it's just not pleasing to look at. Like, it is a good robe, I'll admit. Like, I'm happy with how the bottom is. It's not too heavy. It's the same thing as Ezio's robes and Edward's. It's not it flows a little better, and like, it's not dragging on your feet and stuff. But again, I say, like, it's just weird to look at. That's why it's at 7. I didn't want to put it below 7, but I didn't want to put it in the top 6 because it's not my favorite outfit, but it's not bad, but it's not good. Like, I really can't say anything negative about it because it is a good robe. It's just, I don't like looking at it. It's ugly. Like, I definitely would have chosen something else for, like, something else. Just, it also doesn't really fit Connor. Like, in my opinion, Connor would have made his own, like, outfit. And he definitely would not have worn the colors of the Patriots, in my opinion. He would have made something, like, tailored to him and his people and his heritage and his, like, native background. That's what I would have done for Connor. That's what I would have done in the game for, would have made Connor do in the game, if I was one of the developers or something. So that's why it's at 7. It doesn't really fit Connor's, I can't even say character because Connor is a character, like, literally no character. But it doesn't really fit Connor. Like, I thought Connor would have, but, like, I will say, like, the outfit he wears in the Tyranny of King Washington DLC, that fits Connor a lot more. So I don't know why they didn't do something kind of like that for his, for the main game, but instead they gave him that. They gave him that, That's why it's at 7. 8 being Arnold's. Reason 8 being Arnold's is because, like, I just can't. I can't like Arnold's robes. Like they don't even. They're not even robes. They're literally just. It's literally just a jacket. That's what Arnold's robes are. It's literally just a fucking jacket. That's it. That's why I don't like it. It's a jacket. It's not even a robe. Well, you can argue all these are jackets. But, like, Arnold's is literally just a jacket. Like, boom, boom, boom. Button there and a button there, boom. There's my robes. I'm Arnold Dorian. Here's my robes. That's why I hate Arnold's. Like, Arnold's is just really fucking bad. Wouldn't even call it robes. Like, I just don't get why they chose that direction for, like... And this is, like... It's a lot more uglier to look at than... I can deal with Connor's. I can look at it. I can, you know, play the whole game just using his main robes. I wouldn't have a problem, but... When it comes to Arnold's, I go for the Phantom build, because I like stealth. I go for the Phantom build, get rid of whatever the fuck he's wearing. Let me equip my own shit. Because whatever he's wearing is fucking... dog water. And then 10 being... Oh wait, no, I skipped 9. 9 being Evie's. The cape. That's why. And if, not to mention, she's wearing fucking heels. Heels as an assassin. Kind of the same reason why I kind of can't stand Evelyn. You're wearing heels, you're doing all this parkour shit in heels. Your foot's gonna break, for one. And for two, the cape. The outfit's black, but the cape's fucking white and red. The cape's white and red. Base form, I should say. Base form, the cape's white and red. Like... If you wanted to use a cape, at least like have it match the color of, you know, your actual fucking robes. Have it be like black and red or something. But no, it's literally white and red. Most standout color ever. 10 being her brother, Jacob Fry. 9 and 10 basically the Fry twins, because they're not even robes. I think my main gripe with theirs is that like there's no option to like... Fishy said the same thing. I would have preferred them to have an option where I can either have the hood on or off, but not having need to be crouched. They're just, like... Jacob's would have been a lot better if he didn't wear a fucking hat when he wasn't wearing his hood. Like, he wears a fucking top hat. It just... like, everything about Syndicate as a game is just bad. It's just bad. Like, I hate Jacob's robes with a passion. That's why it's at the bottom of the bottom. Like, don't get me wrong. Like... When I first played the game, I thought, you know, the robes were great. But over time, I'm like, these are fucking ass. These are so fucking dog shit. Who thought of these? Like, the different colors, like, well, the different robes. Even all the robes are the same, I should say. Like, there's nothing that differentiates them from the main robe. All of them are pathetic and ugly. Even for Evie's. The Fry twin robes are shit upon shit. That's why they're 9 and 10. And then 11 and 12 are... Well, 11 and 12 are non-existent because... Cassandra and... Ivar Yeah, Ivar. Well, Odysseys and Valhallas, I should say, literally just doesn't. They don't have robes, so I can't really fucking put them in this list. So I just threw them in at 11 and 12. That's where they're going. That's where they're staying. But I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Make sure you guys smash the like button, subscribe. Let me know down in the comments what your top 10 robes are from Assassin's Creed. Share it with your friends, share on your socials, all that shit. But again, let me just go over the Brotherhood aspect a little more. The reason I really don't like those robes is because it sticks out. It's like a fucking needle in a haystack. There's like too much going on with the cape, and then the 2 layers on the bottom, and then fucking it just ugh. But I think I've rambled enough. Hatham's is not bad per se. That's why it's at 5. Just some things I would have tweaked about it, like changing the color. I would have had like black and like little red highlights, or even black and gold, for example. That would have been a lot better. In my opinion, that's what I would have done. That's what I've, would have chosen instead of what they, the colors they gave him. And then I would have, honestly, I would have not, his robes would have been fine if they didn't give him the bottom piece. Like, I would have chosen something a little more, like, skinnier, if that makes sense. Skinnier, or I would have just, like, if you look at the bottom of his robes, like, they're really fucking big. That's my main gripe with those robes. That's why it's at 5. Like, it's good. Like, the majority of it is great, but the bottom is just, that's what puts it off for me. But anyways, it's been 32 minutes. This is gonna be like a 30 fucking something minute video. But, yeah, if you, like I said, if you did enjoy, like, subscribe, all that shit. Let me know your top 10 favorite AC outfits in Assassin's Creed down below. With that being said, I'll see you in the next one. I may do... Actually, no, I won't do that.